Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. So, this is not typically how stream would start on Mondays, but I feel like being late. And at the same time, I don't know if I want to go over. So here I am. And on top of that, I don't even know what we even playing. So yeah. And I've asked, and I have gotten no word back. So I figured I would just start the stream with just chatting. Because I mean, that, hey, this is like a pretty fine thing for me to just start the stream with just chatting because we don't ever usually do just chatting. We just like, well, I guess technically the whole stream is just chatting while just playing Minecraft. So it's just chatting while playing Minecraft. So yeah. How are you guys? It's Monday. My weekend actually wasn't that bad, but I have come across something I don't really know what to do about. So, yo, that's amazing. So apparently Bath and Body Works, when we went this past weekend because they had wallflower scents on sale, they, I guess, started a rewards program. And so while standing there, I signed up for the rewards program and I used it for me and my mom. We only spent about $20 each. And that apparently gave me 616 points. So about $40 ish, give or take. And yeah, so I'm apparently only like 400 points away from having something free. So that's cool. It's not like I go in there often. I only really go in there when they have like some good sale going on. But they had all of their I was going to order it online because I remembered it late and it was like midday and I don't and where it is like it's really annoying to go to midday. So we waited to decide and we were like decided like really like an hour and a half ish before it closed that we would go up there. And so we went up there and stuff and they had the only reason why I didn't order online, which is what I would have preferred, was because I didn't think I would order enough to I didn't think I would order enough to qualify for like free shipping. And hi Tito, how are you? I'm just chatting. I'm just talking about my weekend and I guess talking about today while we wait for Taco because Taco didn't tell me what we were playing today. So I have no clue and I have nothing downloaded. So I figure I would just start the stream and whoever shows up and we can just sit here and chat. Yep, so that's all I'm doing. I'm also just doing things like on the outside too. Or not really the outside, but like behind the scenes that's not like stream related, but just like everyday like life stuff like, deleting 10,000 spam emails that you don't get rid of because you never know when you might actually get a good coupon for something, but at the same time, you don't want all the extra emails that you just don't look at every single day. Let's see. Yep. Yep. What is this? Okay. What is this game? My Time of Sandrock. Upcoming free key quests. Ooh, My Time of Sandrock takes place in a wholesome post-apocalyptic world. 300 years of the days of calamity destroys most modern technology. After accepting the job offer to become Sandrock's newest builder, you arrived in the wild and rugged city-state where it's up to you and your trusty tools to restore the community to its former glory. Yo, really? Oh, I might actually do this. Let me people participated in this. Hold on, let me look into this. Let me see what this game is. My time at Sandrock. I'm totally down for another free game. Return to Monkey Island. Don't know what that is. Okay. My time at, cause it almost looks like my time at Porsche. Let's see. Um, Travel to the desert community of Sandrock and trust on the roles of fledgling builders. Use your trusty tools to gather resources, construct machines, and turn down workstation into a well-oiled product facility to save the town from the jaws of the economic ruins. You know, this game actually doesn't look that bad. Huh. It's similar to 7 Days to Die and Stardew Valley. Okay, well, I guess I'll go sign up for that because that seemed like that would be a nice game to stream. Oh yeah, this seems like it has vibes that I would. Oh, the animals are so cute. Oh, yep. Okay, let's go sign up for this. Let's go sign up for this quest so we can do the sponsorship because it looks like fun. Hi, Alex. How are you? Mm, I'm seeing if I will get approved for this quest. Let's sign in over here. Because it looks like a really cute game. What is this game? I don't know. Here we go. No! I'm not eligible for it. That's upsetting. Man. They had a paid one too. Why am I ineligible? I'm not a big enough streamer for it. Oh, that's why. You have to have a 10 minimum of a current viewing. That's upsetting. I hate when stuff is all like just barely out of reach. Like I don't have 10 average viewers every stream. We're getting there though. We're like been like teetering on like 6 and 7, which is like way more than what we used to, but it's still sad. The game looks really cute and fun. Hmm. Sad day today was the funeral for the queen. Got up at 5 a.m. to watch live. Oh yeah, I think my boss was talking about that. He got mad at me that I didn't tell him that we had no orders this morning, so he could have stayed home a little bit longer and watched more of the funerals. And I'm like, how was I supposed to know that you wanted me to tell you that we barely had any orders, so you didn't have to like show up at your usual time? Like I can read his mind or something. But was the funeral at least nice? Mm. Okay, let's see. Okay, so man, I'm so sad. I really wanted to do this one. Okay, well, there's other ones on here. Let's go see what these are at least. Who's very one down? That is nice. 142 soldiers pulled in the gun carriage carrying the coffin. Yeah. Nice. I did not get to see any of it because, like I said, I was at work. But I am glad that it was a nice stream. Or not stream, nice funeral. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kat, are you feeling better? Are you a little less angry now? How's a high signature? Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to be playing signature, and I asked Taco, and Taco didn't say anything, so I have nothing downloaded. So I'm just sitting here chatting because he said that he was gonna be a little late, but I didn't think he meant he was gonna be this late. So I don't know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. But he's the boss. He should have known. How? I mean, my thing is okay. So on Wednesdays, I always usually tell him if we have a lot of orders or not because we don't have like the usual typical person that comes in on Wednesdays that's supposed to be like running the room. But he was like, any day. I was like, how am I supposed to know any day? You didn't tell me any days. You only told me Wednesday. And I was like, oh, well, that's not my problem. I'm just taking my time. Don't care. A work drama. I mean, it's not really work drama, Cat. It's just that Eric was being a butt. That's all. He was messing around and everything because he wasn't being serious about it. But he was like, if there's ever like, one or two only orders in the mornings, then just text me so I don't have to come in early. Which, in my case, I don't know why he comes in early anyways when he literally has two people that shows up at 7 and 7:30 that can run the room and he can come in later if he wanted to. I see, it was such an honor for Canada to literally lead the funeral procession. Aww, that's such an honor. That's great. I am happy to hear that. The BBC live streamed the whole thing. I got to see the crown head of Europe sit across the British royal fam. Oh, the Netherlands was in the front row. That sounds really, really cool. What was I about to say? It sounds like really cool, and I feel like it would have been cool like to see like a little bit of it myself. But at the same time, I'm like not too bummed that I did miss it though. Please do tell. And like I said, Kat, it wasn't much drama at all. I will say that Summer's friend, I don't remember what her name is because I've already forgotten because it's irrelevant to me, apparently dyed her hair blue like a Smurf. And I'm like, I don't know why that seemed like a smart idea, but yeah, now she has blue hair. And not like a pretty blue. No, it's literally, apparently I've been told it's literally look like a Smurf. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess if that's your life choice if you want Smurf blue hair. Wait, every country got an invite except for like 5 countries, which, yeah, I can kind of understand maybe which countries they are, but that's cool. That literally, like, there was almost a representative from every country there, and like everything went on without a hinge, like without nothing happening. But yeah, so what was I? I was talking about this my weekend and everything. And feel free to share y'all weekend if y'all want to. Because like I said, I'm just chatting because, like I said, we usually chat, but we usually chat and play games. And usually I sometimes get distracted by playing like games and just chatting and stuff like that. But this time we're literally just chatting on the starting soon screen because I don't have a just chatting screen because I didn't become prepared for this because I didn't think I would be this long into it without hearing back from somebody. But yeah, so I mean, she doesn't make good choices anyway. Yeah. Apparently they still work there, which I honestly thought after what Girian had told us last week that they would have been fired. But oh, well, no, I'll wait to talk about that later. Are you still busy with like all your schoolwork, or are you gonna be like joining us later if we all like get on? Like not even like if you don't like want to play anything, but like just like chatting later, Cat. I'm eating nachos. Uh, I wanted some nachos, and my dad kept like saying, "There's taco meat in the refrigerator. There's taco meat in the refrigerator. You need to eat the taco meat in the refrigerator." And then I went to think about it, and I was like, when was that taco meat made? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that taco meat was like the leftover meat from like Labor Day from the burgers we made. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this taco meat's not even good. And he's all like, nah, this is taco meat's good. I just cooked it and blah, blah, blah. And then I went to go and look for it. I'm assuming my mom threw it away because I'm assuming it actually was not good like he was saying. Mm. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 countries. So 6 countries were not invited. Why Venezuela? That's like the other, like the top, the first four I can understand. I don't understand Venezuela. And I don't know what the fifth one is. I don't know where the fifth one is, honestly. So I don't know. I can't like say like why or where, what relationship might be the reasoning why them not being invited. Rudy, I'll definitely join. Okay, good, 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 good. Because we can talk about, because I know you were talking about Brothers Ramen this week. And I told Gary, and Gary said that she'll be down depending on whatever day we go. I forgot to figure out what day, what time Gary gets off. So almost like I have to be in the afternoon, but yeah. North Korea sent an ambassador. Wow. North Korea actually sent somebody. I'm actually kind of surprised on that one. Join the U.S. in recognition of forces. Refusing to recognize. Oh, that's why. Hmm. Coordinate action with the U.S. and Canada punish the country's military. And after it took power in violent coups last year. Oh. Oh, the Indochina region. Okay, okay, okay. Um, Interesting. But to have so many people there, that had to be that had to have like a lot of security. But it's good to hear like nothing happened during that. Because having that many officials there, for like that could have been like a perfect like timing for something. But it's a blessing that nothing did happen. Um, but yeah, and so what else did I do this weekend? Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. 2,000 people were at the service, literally queues to pay respect in the days. I think I did remember seeing like the queues. People were like posting on Twitter, not Twitter, posting on TikTok, like the lines of people like waiting and everything to go and pay their respects. But on a different note, I made the cakes. I made strawberry cake and I made it chocolate ganache to go over the cakes for this week. And then apparently my dad said that she wanted to know if I can like make anything else. And I'm like, I mean, I can, but the thing is, I don't know how to like price the other stuff that I make. And so I'm like, I don't know. I'm like confused and confuzzled and everything. Cause like I can make like the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, but I don't know how to price them, and I've never made like my mom like because like the version I make is like it's like a 2 bite cookie, which like is pretty decent because they're like since it's like oatmeal and oatmeal is something like you have to like chew for a while and sometimes can get really tiring after chewing for a long time. So a 2 bite cookie is like a good size. And I'm like, I don't know how to charge. Like, do you charge per cookie? Do you like put a certain amount in the bags? Like, how much would you charge for that? And then I know my mom was all like saying like you can do sweet potato pie when it gets closer to Thanksgiving because you have to like sweet potatoes aren't like a year round like vegetable. And if I want to make pies, I need to wait till closer to Thanksgiving because that's when they're like better and everything. So I might try some sweet potato pies when it gets closer to there. And then we'll be back at square one again. How the fudge do I do the sweet potato pies? Do I set it by the slice? Well, I mean, I guess I do technically set it by the slice, but how much do I charge for a slice? Do I charge the same much as I charge for the pound cake? Because then I think I would lose out there because well no, actually I don't think I would lose out because I think I charge like 10 to 15 for like the pies. Depending on how many you get, because some people would order like 3 or 4 pies at once. Signal, you single half dozen, single half dozen. Oh, singles, half dozen, and dozen. Okay, I was like, what? Commas will really be useful in that sentence. Let me try the other stuff and I'll price them for you. I need to do that. I've been waiting for like the temperatures to like cool down some because I told Taco I was going to mail him cookies to give to you, Signature, and I've been meaning to do that. I have really been slacking on it. I'm like really, really bad. I've been meaning to send cookies to Taco to give to you, and I've been meaning to send a cake to my to Grace, and I keep slacking off on doing that, and I feel really bad about it. I know I wasn't doing it at first because I didn't have the packing material and stuff, but now I do have the packing material, and now I'm just procrastination at its finest is an amazing thing. That made me mad because I had to reinstall Fallout 76 because they moved to Steam and they are like, oh, go move to Steam. And I'm like, oh no. I already have the game installed, but it's not from Steam, so I have to fresh reinstall. Oh my gosh. That's like Overwatch 2 is coming out like the first week. Overwatch 2 is coming out the first week of October, I think. And with Overwatch 2 coming out, they're getting rid completely of Overwatch. So now I have to apparently transfer all of my stuff from Overwatch to Overwatch 2. And I'm like, I'm so confused. Mm-hmm. But I understand that pain. It's like, it sucks when like games move from like different engines and everything, but some of them allow you to still play on whatever like engine it's originally from and keep the thing, but also allow like new people who are getting it on like a different engine to be able to play it. Like Fall Guys. Fall Guys originally was on Steam and I paid for it, and then it went free to play, and now you can play it on Steam or you can play it on Epic. And it's nice that I can still play it on either one, but I don't have to like reinstall or like do the Epic one because I get to keep all my stuff from the I get to keep the stuff that I have from Steam. You could also do a baker dozen special, 12 plus one bonus, like once a quarter. True. Thing is, I wouldn't like if I do like a baker dozen, I don't know how many I would need to make because I think like the cookies make about I think I make about like 26 cookies when I do like one batch. And so to do like a baker dozen, that would only be like two containers to be able to sell compared to what I'm already giving them. I'm giving them like 24 mini cakes a week. Send me maybe two. What? Okay. Depending on what day we do ramen this week, Kat. If we come up with a day and it gives me enough time, I will make some cookies and bring them. To be fair, shipping things out was a pain in the butt. Honestly, it's actually to me it's not really a pain because I already like know how to package and everything. And I have like the perfect size box. I have the containers. I literally have everything. And with what's that website? It's like Shipping Pirate or something like that. I go through there to buy all my shipping labels, which is like it gives me like heavily discounted labels because I already have a scale to weigh all my packages. I have a printer that I can print my labels from. So I can literally do everything. It's just I have to make the stuff, and that's what I've been procrastinating on. And it's more so I've been procrastinating on because I'm doing these out of like the kindness. And so I'm not charging them anything for like the shipping or like the ingredients and stuff. I'm not charging anything for it. So so in my head it's like the business side of me is upset because I'm technically losing out money doing the pre stuff, but the people pleaser side of me is happy because I'm sending something out to make somebody else happy, and I know they're gonna be happy, and if they're gonna be happy, I'm gonna be happy, and that's all that matters. But with how expensive everything is, it's like both sides of me are fighting with each other. Internet speed only 5 megabyte, 13 cookies per baker dozen. You could limit it to the special once every 3 months, New Year, Easter. Ooh. That's so rare though, Alex. It's literally, that's only 3 times. You can do it once every 3 months? Maybe? I don't know. I have to think about it. Like, she literally just brought it up. So I'm still thinking. I know I'm still gonna do the cakes and everything for right now. What's up, Taco? Thank you for the 33-month resub. You need to take the total that it totals you and then allocate that equally among all the batches that you know will sell, so that way you make it even. If you want to make a profit, multiply that total. Oh my gosh, Kat, are you applying your accounting stuff into my business? Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. That's the thing. I don't know because I haven't done like a recent how much it costs for everything because I have like a lot of everything right now. So I don't really need to buy anything really, except for like the stuff that are like eggs or eggs or like the secret ingredient because it doesn't come with a lot every time I buy them. What are you sending out? Holiday theme? Oh no, we're just saying that I keep forgetting to send signatures cookies that I haven't made. Also, I was trying to think of holiday themed flavors, but all I can think of is pumpkin, and I'm not making anything pumpkin because pumpkin's disgusting. It's because you're a rare gem on. Thank you, Alex. Yes, absolutely. Easter, 4th of July, holiday. I mean, Halloween. Oh, wait, somebody already said those. Christmas, New Year, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. But how much does that cost you? See, that's the thing. I can't. I don't see. That's why I don't know how to allocate it because I have a lot of the stuff already. But the only things I have to buy daily are the eggs and usually the cooking spray. And then every 4 weeks, I have to buy the secret ingredient. Because right now I have about 50 pounds of sugar. So I'm set on sugar for a while. I have 3 boxes of cake mix. I have, well, not cake mix. I have 3 boxes of cake flour. I have 2 bags of the other cake flour I use. I have about 15 containers of butter for when it went on sale. And then you guys letting me use your digital coupon. Same with the cream cheese. I have about the same amount. I have 3 bottles of the vanilla extract, which is literally the most expensive thing out of like everything. So I'm set for a long time on that. And the only thing I think I might be getting low on like long-term things is the almond extract. But it comes in like a 16-ounce bottle. So, and I only use like a teaspoon every cake. So the extracts last me a really long time, but they're just hella expensive to buy when I have to. No pumpkin. Pumpkin pie is awesome. No, sweet potato pie is way better. I don't know other Spooky's flavors, Alex. That's the thing. Yeah, but it's hard for me to taste it, Taco, and know if it's good if I don't like the flavor. How am I supposed to know if the cake is good if I don't like the flavor of it? Buy the eggs and spray them both. Go to Costco. Okay, so that's the thing. I have specific things like it has to be specifically jumbo eggs because jumbo eggs I only need to use 6 eggs, and if not jumbo, then I need to use extra large eggs, which then I use 7. But if I have to use anything smaller than that, I have to use more eggs, and that's spending more money on the eggs. The spray has to be Baker Joy. And I don't know if Costco sells that in bulk. 50 pounds is not enough. 50 pounds is a lot for when I only make them for once a week. And for any like random orders I might get here or there. Oh, snap. Sorry, Taco. I literally just saw your message. I mean, I feel like it might be kind of too late to be playing something with only like 20-ish minutes left in it. But if we all just want to get in like VC and like just chat about maybe future games to play, we can do that. I don't know if that's something you want to do on stream or I can just do that off stream. I can just keep doing just chatting for like the rest of the time. And when we get off, we can just talk about what games to do coming up. Goblin Green is spooky. Goblin Green is spooky, but what flavor would I go for that? Would that just be like a typical like vanilla cake and I'm just putting green food coloring in it to make it Goblin Green? Make it Goblin Green and do like a white chocolate ganache that's dyed red? Question mark. Well, white chocolate is so finicky. It's so annoying. Yeah, I was talking to you. I was saying that we only have like 20 minutes left, so I don't know if you really want to like stream something because I just looked at your message. But I was saying if we did you want to do like the game selection on stream or off stream because I can just finish like I can just chat this whole thing out and do and then we can do like the game selection off stream if you don't want to talk about it on stream. Spooky things could be more abstract before perhaps a dark chocolate theme. Dark castle theme using a medieval recipe? But I don't have a medieval recipe though. Where would I get a medieval recipe? What would make it medieval? Sometimes you don't need to do flavors but designs. Ew, no white chocolate, yuck. Cat. We just literally put that message up above. All because you might not like it doesn't mean it's a bad idea. Oh my god. And besides, I feel like white chocolate's like the easiest chocolate to make it a different color. We can do it afterwards offline. You're on a roll. Okay, thanks. Just add iron to it. Oh, that was something I wanted to do. I wanted to make a pumpkin cake. Not pumpkin, peanut butter cake. Peanut butter pound cake. I was saying not pumpkin. It was a wrong P word. I wanted to make peanut butter pound cake. And I wanted to put peanut butter in the pound cake and make it peanut butter flavor. And then I either wanted to turn it into cake pops and dip it into chocolate. So it's like a, I wouldn't say like Reese cup, but it's like a, the chocolate peanut butter combination, cake pop. Or just take like the regular cake that's peanut butter flavored and then just cover with chocolate ganache. So it's still the same thing as like the peanut butter chocolate combination. Yucky, yucky, yuck. Well, shoot. If I'm gonna ever just do like a just chatting thing, I need to have a just chatting scene because I do not have a just chatting scene. I have like an intermission scene, but I don't think it works with any of the. I don't think it works with any of the What am I? Any of the reward stuff that I have, and that's something I'm going to add in the future. Like a stream where we can just do just chatting. Because if we do like the intermission screen, I don't have anything to put. I don't have anything to put there. Like I don't even have the Dino Nugget on this screen. Let's do that real quickly. Let's add the Dino Nugget. Image. Add existing Dino. There we go. Because I need to add the Dino Nugget because Tito did first and Tito deserves to have the Dino Nugget. And boop. Dino Nugget. Okay. See, I've like this intermission, but I don't have anything to like fit there. Do I have? Where is this at? Oh, that's over there. That's not what I'm trying to grab. That's what I want. There we go. I don't think this is gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna fit right. It's just what we gotta deal with. Okay, it's there. There we go. Yeah, y'all can look at Cosmo pictures. That's all I got. Mm, perhaps 500, preferably 500-year-old. Although, if you want something super spooky, use a Victorian era recipe and model it after some Gothic Victorian manner. The idea is good. The execution of it, I don't know. I have to do like research on that. If, or perhaps a spider themed treat with fairy floss to make the spider silk. See, that's the thing, because I've never like haven't gone to like baking school or stuff like that, and I only really know how to make like the pound cakes or any of like the recipes I know of. I don't know designs. Like I don't even really even know. I don't even really even know how to make frosting and or how to pipe frosting without my hand cramping up 3 seconds in. You're talking the name Taco what? Cosmo. I can't believe you just call like I can't believe you just call Cosmo Taco Cat. Also, Cosmo is spelled with a Z, so it's Cozmo. You should go to Summer 2020 Game of the Year edition with epic content DLC. Yep, I guess that's technically what we're doing right now. I need to update these pictures because I don't think I've added any new pictures recently. He still looks just as crazy though. Yeah, I guess this is technically Simulator 2020. And the DLC is when the occasional time we play video games. I'm so sorry, precious baby. Auntie Cat loves you bunches, little cousin. Oh my gosh. But oh, Alex, the ICH, the picture that you sent, that's so cool. And like the fact that the map perfectly fits like in the center, that's actually really, really cool. And it looks amazing with like majority of the flags, or I think you like the picture you posted like had almost all the flags, and it looks so good. I can't wait to actually like get on and actually see it. Also, the picture that you posted, the block pattern thing, made me think of being able to make Minesweeper and Minecraft. But I wouldn't know how you would go about it. But like the bombs would be TNT. But I don't know how it would go about telling you like if you're close or not. I planned it that way. Nice. Building empire of sound. All flags of single countries are now up. All the seats are labeled. 193 nations, city, one open seat for the invited unrecognized country. Buttons, like you push the wrong button, explosion. You push a button and it lights up something. Yeah, but like Minesweeper, like, okay, so, because you know how in Minesweeper they have like if you click on something, it tells you, like, it either gets rid of a whole chunk that has like nothing near it, but when you get close to the bombs, it tells you like how many bombs are near, and that's the feature I don't know how you would do that in Minecraft. Because I would say with redstone, but if you put the redstone in the wrong area, you're likely to set off the TNT. But, oh, hold up, guys. Kaza wants to go out, but I think I just had like an idea. Well, let me go let Kaza out real quickly. Okay, I'm back. So, I just had an idea. I felt like if you can figure out where to lay the redstone without setting off the TNT, you can have it like make a path to redstone lamps. And the redstone lamp will be able to, you have like 1, 2, or 3, and it will tell you if there's one TNT near you, if it's 2 TNT near you, or if there's 3 TNT near you. And then if it doesn't light up anything, then you're just in like a free area. Ooh. And I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. So I just thought of that. I feel like that could have possibly be a way to work around it. That would be interesting. Do, 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 do. But yeah, sidetracked on everything. So yeah, so Bath and Body Works is what I did Saturday. I've been working a lot on offline. I've been doing a whole bunch of offline grinding for the other SMP. For when we go and when we're ready to get back on it, we will be making the Ocean Monument farm. So I've been grinding all the materials for it. And I think I only have like a few things left that I need to make, and I need to collect a whole bunch of obsidian, which is probably the most annoying part because the Caves and Cliffs update is nice and all, but I gotta go like all the way down to find a pool of lava because I don't need a flowing lava source to get, because I need I need lava source block to get obsidian. And all the openings just have flowing lava, and I don't want flowing lava. I need a lava pool. And so, I've also worked out a initial kinda-ish design and how we would go about of getting like the villagers and like any animals into our underwater house. I've also found an ocean monument. Yeah, I found that offline because we went the wrong direction. Literally on the other side of spawn, from where we're living was a dang ocean monument. So we went straight north, but literally straight south of Spawn is an ocean monument. It was a lovely thing to realize how close it was, and hell of annoying. But yeah, so I think after I collect all of the materials that we need, I don't think we'll be doing that stream though until next week, possibly next Friday, most likely next Friday. What is this week? This week is the 19th. Ooh, man, I just realized TwitchCon is so close. Like, I didn't process it in my head, but it is actually really close. Like, literally next week will be the last full week of streams. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Next week will be the last full week of streams. And then the week after that, I'll only be streaming Monday and Tuesday, because I will be flying out Wednesday, and then I'll be in California, and then TwitchCon is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I won't be back until late Monday, so there will not also be a stream that Monday. And then that next stream wouldn't be till Tuesday. But I know I plan to do like an IRL stream in general at TwitchCon. So at least you will get one stream from that. But yeah. Also built a ladder on the ocean side of the ICH so you can climb up the glass dome right into the flagpole. Yo, that's cool. Waffles, you're abandoning us. I'm not abandoning you guys. I'm just taking a little it's not forever. It's just until next time. There we go. But I agree. And waffles are pretty good. They have the little cups, like the little cups in like the waffles, or I don't know how you want to call it, like the little crevices that holds the syrup, and it just, yeah. Or if you put chocolate chips on them, they hold the chocolate chips. Or even if you put like whipped topping on it, it holds like the whipped topping. The little cups and like, or like the crevices and like waffle makes for great place to like fill it with like whatever ingredients you're using. No, it's not. I will be back. Cat, they're just upset that I'm going to TwitchCon. And they think I'm abandoning them because I'm going to TwitchCon. And they literally said I'm going to do an IRL stream at TwitchCon. So you guys will basically be there with me for a little bit. Where's TwitchCon? It's in San Diego, California. Yeah, she is so rude. What? No stay. That's what my dad said when he was going and get Canadian bagged milk. But I'm not your dad, Green. You have to have faith in me. You have to trust me. I'm going to come back. Advertisement, Dr. Pepper ad, Prime Video ad. Does have bodyguard. I actually do not have bodyguards this time around. It will be interesting. I'm gonna be so far out of my comfort zone. You're going to California? Yeah, Cat. I literally brought this up last night. I go class, I go now. Bye, cat. You got this. You're doing amazing. We got to talk about when we're doing ramen this week. Mm, I thought I could get around the ad while refreshing halfway through, but all I did was reset. Oh, I've done the exact same thing, Green. Because some of the bigger streamers I like watching has 3-minute ads to make sure that they don't have pre-rolls for people like coming into stream. And it's so annoying to have like 8 ads play at one time. But I understand why they gotta do it. And I understand it's free content, but I don't want to sit through 8 ads. Oh, Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 advertisement. I go advertisement complete. Welcome back, Alex. I say I go now, like as in I go to Cali with you now. Oh, okay. If you want to come with me, Cat, sure. All you need to do is provide your own plane ticket. And pay for the ticket to TwitchCon. I am 100% not against it. I have a big enough room because I got a big enough room because I thought I could I thought I would be able to talk some people into going to it if I had, because I had talked to them like further, like not further, but like early in the year I talked to a few people that I thought would be interested, but as the time like got closer and closer, they couldn't do it. So now I just have this really big room all to myself, really. So now you're abandoning us too. Yeah, Cat's abandoning you guys too. Well, Green, come with. You should stream at the TwitchCon. Use your phone and point it towards you as you move. I will. Um, I totally will. I don't know exactly which day yet, but I totally will. And I don't know what I'm going to technically record. Because I know I do want to go to the zoo again because I had a lot of fun the very first time I went. So I don't know if I might record at the zoo or actually like during like actual like TwitchCon. So I have like $20. I should cover it right. Totally. $10 plane ticket, $10 TwitchCon ticket. I don't know exactly where you're going to get a $10 TwitchCon ticket. And I don't know what kind of plane you're going to be flying for $10, but I pray for your safety because I don't know if you're going to make it there in one piece with a $10 plane ticket. Exactly, Green. Exactly. If they try to say you can't go because it's too little, say it's an infringement of your rights as an American citizen and that you can go wherever you well, please. So true. But honestly, I know Southwest right now is doing ticket flights as low as $59. And that's the sale they have going on right now. But yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, so the TwitchCon is gonna be like it's gonna be so different. It's gonna be something like completely out of my comfort zone. But you have to, sometimes push yourself out of your comfort zone to achieve things. And so that's what I'm doing. It's gonna be so weird. Why would you tell people to fly Southwest Airlines? Do you want people to crash? No. I find it to be one of the best airlines out there, in my opinion. It's the one that I use all the time. And that's coming from somebody who's terrified to the extreme of flying. The dark red one. Is it the one with the hearts on it? I don't remember. Or are we talking about the one that's... I have to look at the picture. Maybe it's the one that was in my sister's room. It was fluffy and dark red all around. Hold on, let me pull up the pictures and look. Because that might be my sister's blanket. Where did I put these? Find emotes, animated emotes, bits. No. Is it in the stream stuff? It's not in the stream stuff. Is it in the pictures? It is in the pictures. Dark red. I think what you mean by dark red is it's actually purple. And that's actually my blanket. That was my favorite blanket I had for the longest time. That one, the one before this picture with the hearts on it, or just a straight one color one? No hearts? Okay, yeah, that's my blanket. I don't have it anymore, sadly. And it was my favorite blanket in the whole wide world, but I had it for years and years, and it was deteriorating, and I had to get rid of it. There's a lot of pictures of it because when I did have it, Cosmo would sleep in it all the time, mainly in the winter because it kept him warm. And it was a blanket I use all the time when I used to have it. Now I use... now I use like... It's like a different one. It's like another one of the same one, but it's not like the original one. It's what I sleep with now, even in the summer, because you know, you have to have a blanket. But yeah. Okay. I am actually gonna call it there. Because I need to go to a meeting. But I was also hoping that Cryptid would be live now. Is Cryptid live yet? See, Cryptid isn't live yet. And I was kinda hoping to send you guys Cryptid's way. Because she said that it would be closer to 8, and it's after 8 her time. I'm pretty sure that's what she wrote. What did she write? Gonna be starting to by probably closer to 8 so I can eat and stuff. Just a heads up. So I might bug Cryptid and see when she's going to start so I can send you guys her way. Mine is still here, but I have a different one now because I have one that's lighter, but it's still equally fluffy and cozy. Since I get warm easily, it's just better for me. I wish I had like a lighter one, but it's still the same thickness and everything. The downside to the one I use now is that it has a stripe pattern on fluffy and then a normal blanket thickness. It's the same one, and it's still just as dang thick, and in the summer it's a nightmare to be trying to sleep with. So sometimes I have like the heart blanket that you see up in there is like a little throw blanket. Sometimes I'll use that in the summer so it can cover like only a part of my body, but it covers enough to satisfy the I need to be covered with a blanket, but it doesn't cover up too much where I'm also frying myself because of it being hot. It's alright, cat. Don't be upset. You have some spaghetti. Yeah. You know, I haven't had spaghetti in a very long time. And I think that's because I just keep making lasagna soup instead, and lasagna soup is really good. Let me see. Crip. Did. When you start stream. Let me see your cryptid answers real quickly. Because whenever cryptid answers and hopefully start stream soon, I'm going to send you guys their way. Also, about 10 to 15 minutes before I joined the stream, you kicked your niece's butt in a foot race. She didn't stand a chance. Wow, Green, you out here crushing people's dreams and spirit. I can't believe you. Also, apparently, Ian talked about doing a stream tomorrow, which is not his typical stream day, but that could be refreshing to finally get to see Ian not being sick, hopefully finally feeling better, and finally and having some time to actually do a stream. Crypto, don't make me spam you, because I will do that. And I'll feel bad because I'll also be spamming Ian at the same time. Cryptid! 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 Please! Hey, she was asking for it. I made her flinch, so she clapped her hands on both of my cheeks at the same time. Give it a. I also gave her a bit of a head start. Aww. Okay, so you gave her a little bit of a head start, and then pummel her like a pope. Dang. That'd be fun though. Sometimes you gotta throw those. You have to give them. Sometimes you have to you have to do that sometimes. The generation below us think they're getting too big for their britches. We have to knock them down a few pegs. Some days just be like that. You just gotta knock them down. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, those TikTok trends I be seeing of kids playing like the older games that we've grew up on and thinking that they're good and stuff, and we be like, oh, we're just it's okay, we're just blah 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 blah, making you feel not that bad at it. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, I can totally beat you. And then it's all like, nope. And that's when you turn the cap around. You're like, yeah, you're going down. Don't be thinking that because I'm letting you win and stuff, or letting you think you're doing that, at least doing a little bit good, that you can just sit here and be like, yeah, I can easily kick your butt. Cryptid's not answering me, so I'm assuming that Cryptid has OBS open and doesn't have the notifications from Discord being enabled. You think the children games are your allies? I was born in them, molded by them. I didn't play the game of adults until I was already an adult, and by then they were nothing to me but boring. You are speaking to a god. Bow in our presence, as we have grown up with all these games. We have lived them, been molded by them, and respect them. I will say recently I have been playing a lot of other games that I haven't played in a really, really long time. And man, I forgot how fun some of the games are that I used to play. And it's like, I don't want to start like cracking open like the archives and like just going back and playing them because I don't want to be like have any like hyperfixations on them because I still have like my main hyperfixation on Minecraft, and to get a hyperfixation on something else would be so hard for me to try to balance out. Like, it's already hard enough to try to balance out the games I play now, let alone to try to balance out another hyperfixation game. Does not work. Draw monster card. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what to do. I thought Cryptid would be here. I do have to pee though. Well, she would be live by now. She's really late. Cryptid, please. Please answer me or start streaming, please. I miss you. We go get ramen. Yes, yes. We talk about later what day we go, so we can probably get Geary and also come. Do you ever tire of what? Urinating? I'll never get what? For some reason, my brain is not understanding that whole sentence you just posted that I'm assuming is actually from years. Take that out real quickly. Okay. I don't want to spam Ian, but I want to spam Cryptid. 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 I can't type. I-C-R-Y-T-I. Oh, I forgot the P. I misspelled it. C-R-Y-P-T. C-R-Y-P-T-I. C-R-Y-P-T-I-D. Cryptid. When you start stream. She literally just answered after I finished. Thank you. Okay, Cryptid just go. Yeah. If you guys are going to Cryptid streaming, I don't even know. But that's where you guys are gonna go. Cryptid streaming Minecraft. Okay. Let me finish reading. What day is best for her? I prefer after or on payday. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. I would ask Girian tomorrow, because if we do Thursday, we would have to technically do it after Riley gets off, if Riley maybe wanted to go. And because we can't, if we do it Friday, then we wouldn't be able to invite Riley or Olivia because they won't be able to go. But Thursday or Friday would actually work for me. But yeah. We raid Cryptid. Cryptid, playing Minecraft. They go live, go. Angel. Cause it was an Angel and he is was turned mortal and he had to do normal human things like eating and sleeping and going to the bathroom and got normal people jobs. At one point, he said the coworker and like, "Oh, now it makes sense." Okay, we get the race started. Um, let's see, they go live now. They just started. Go, 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 go. I have a raid message prepared. Bye bye. Have a good day. Talk to you later today. That's fine with me. Okay. Okay. We talk later. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was just a nice just chatting stream. And it was actually really nice to just chat and not like have to chat and focus on the game. But yeah, tomorrow we should be either Minecraft Dungeon or back on Taco's World. But yeah, be here, be square. We'll be here at the same time tomorrow playing some Minecraft with the game. And then if you're not going to be able to make it tomorrow evening, we'll be back in our regular schedule, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for Minecraft on the SMP. We'll be working on one of the multiple builds that we have to work on. But I love you all. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. And as always, I hope you all have a great day.